All right, hey everybody. Here today we are behind the scenes sneak peek tour that only you're gonna get because we're here at a luxury lakefront custom home being built here in the heart of Minnesota on the shores of Gull Lake. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this home to show you what around $4 million can get you here in cabin country in Minnesota. All right, as we come in through the main entrance, you'll see right away, we've got a half bathroom right off the entry. Perfect for, obviously, when you get home and you gotta go right away. But as you'll notice, a lot of luxury homes will generally have a massive entry area or foyer, but not on a luxury lake home, because what is grand about a luxury lake home is this view right here, looking out at the pristine shores of Gull Lake as we can look westward at the beautiful sunsets that you can't get really anywhere else except here on the shores of Gull Lake. And you'll notice as we come in to the great room here, just this massive open floor plan looking up at this tray ceiling with LED lighting tucked in, wrapped around. We've got bookshelves up there. It just creates this grand feel to this great room, and plenty of room for entertaining. Of course, what is really the best part about this is obviously the huge expansive windows here overlooking Gull Lake. But you also have the addition of this massive stone fireplace. It's a gas fireplace, and you'll notice it's actually double-sided, so when we go to the dining room, we will see beautiful fireplace on that side as well. So let's go ahead and head over as this area extends out into the dining room, an open dining room that creates for perfect entertainment as it flows seamlessly into this huge chef's kitchen. You notice this island that is about the size of an island, with these waterfall stone coming down the sides to, again, make this great luxury feel. Put some stools in here. So many custom features about this house, you know, like these push-up. All right, so as we move into this just fabulous chef's kitchen, and one of the things, obviously, we've got the white oak custom cabinets with lighting up above. We've got lighting underneath the cabinets, and we've got even lighting in the toe kicks here. If you'll notice about this house, just a huge amount of natural light, but we have lighting everywhere. This lighting just runs along the entire kitchen. Obviously, appliances that anybody would want to have in their kitchen, right? Continuing with that entertaining, open vibe, we've got this wet bar area that not just one cooler, but two. Got a beverage cooler and a wine chiller here as well. And if the kitchen is too far away, you can get water right here, obviously for brewing coffee, whatever you need, because that kitchen is just way too far away right there, of course. So now, right off the kitchen, we have this very nicely sized pantry. Store all the stuff that you don't want showing in the kitchen. Of course, we're in the middle of a construction project, so there's stuff everywhere, but it's almost complete, so of course I don't need to wear a hard hat. Now, as we come in right off the kitchen, we've got a very large laundry room / mud room coming in from the garage here. So we've got a oversized 3-car attached garage. So as you come in, you can throw your clothes in the washer or whatever. Got a sink here, tons of storage here. You know, if your pantry's not big enough, we've also got more storage here. Lots of storage in this house that you just cannot believe. And I'm not gonna cover it all because there's way too much to cover. So actually, let's go ahead and head upstairs and see what that's all about. All right, of course, you know, it wouldn't be a luxury home if it didn't have this grand staircase surrounded, wrapped in natural stone, and the tray ceiling, of course, extending over to make that ceiling even higher above the phenomenal staircase area with these windows that are as tall as Paul Bunyan, and these lights, of course, creating a very nice high-end look and feel to the staircase. Now, as you come over here, we've got this great open loft area that is an extension from the great room. So, you know, what you want to do with this space, you know, it's up to you. It could be a reading area, could be, you know, foosball, who knows what you want to do. But then you can access the bookshelf and the cabinets. Of course, they're not finished yet, but lots of storage space here as well. And plenty of space to store all of your great books that you'll be reading along the lakeshore. So now we're gonna go ahead and head over to kind of the living quarters of this upper level of this beautiful home. All right, so we're gonna go over to the main living quarters in the house with bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff like that. Now, this is behind the scenes footage of a home being built where the family is currently, you know, semi-living in. So that's what behind the scenes means. So we're sometimes limited, right? So we've got a couple of bedrooms here where they're actually overlooking the lake. So we've got 3 bedrooms in this house that overlook Gull Lake, okay? And then we've got the a bathroom, of course, readily available for these 2 bedrooms here, or anybody else that's upstairs doing activities or games. And then, of course, there's a laundry room downstairs. There's also a laundry room right up here for convenience for, you know, obviously all the bedrooms, which is where most people change, right? And then as we continue on, we've got this unique little space. You can, you know, maybe a little study area or whatever it might be, but then you also have another little kind of wet bar area, right? So you got sink, plenty of counter space and storage for whatever you might need up here. Maybe another coffee maker, I don't know. And then a full-size refrigerator, so you don't even need to go downstairs. Now, if we head over here, this is like a maybe 2 bedrooms or 1 in a bunk room, whatever you want to call it. We got a couple of built-in beds here with all of this space for, you know, if you wanted to add more bunks for more kids or grandkids to stay. And what's really great is you've got this deck area here. The deck is currently being built. And don't step out there because there's no flooring there yet. Great way to check the weather before you get dressed, right? Notice that we've got just all this beautiful woodwork all throughout the house. Here we've got it up on the ceiling as well, similar to the tray ceiling in the great room. Now we also have this additional bedroom. So we've got our 5th bedroom, if you will, with kind of a cool style, kind of vaulted ceiling, if you will. This will be a look out the back of the house where the driveway comes up. All right, and then of course for convenience, there is another bathroom right here. This is a 3/4 bath, kind of the same design as a lot of the rest of the bathrooms in the house. I know you've been waiting a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and check out the primary suite that is a retreat all on its own. So let's head in. All right, so we come in here and it has a very similar feel as the great room. We've got this beautiful recessed ceiling, beautiful wood lining it. And then right there, we've got this panoramic view of Gull Lake. First of all, it's a ginormous room, and going to sleep with the sun setting over here over Gull Lake is priceless. But then waking up and seeing these, just the view of this lake, and if you have your windows open in the early morning, hear the waves crashing up on the shoreline, what a great way to wake up, right? And then you've got this beautiful stone fireplace here. So we've got these huge fireplace mantles anywhere you find a fireplace in this house, okay? Now this is not just it, right? This is a primary suite. So we're gonna go into what feels like a spa. Right here to the left, we've got this walk-in closet. It's about the size of my bedroom growing up. And this is not a closet within a closet. It's just the furnace for this wing of the house. So, oh, that'll be funny. All right, now we move on to the bathroom spa area. You've got these beautiful stone floors here, stone everywhere, different types of stone. And then we've got his and hers vanities with these massive lighted mirrors again. Obviously the toilet is over there, separate, closed off. But then of course the focal point in this, really in this bathroom, is this soaking tub. That's concrete soaking tub that you can't even imagine how you would get it in here. So, I mean, could just lift it up and hoist it over my back, but I think I was busy that day, so. But could you imagine? It definitely feels like a spa. And you've got this open shower right here with, again, these recessed LED lighting in the shower that you find, again, you find all throughout the house. Just this attention to detail that you just don't see in a typical home, right? It's only in a custom luxury lake home like this. Speaking of lake, we haven't covered that, so we're gonna head that way. All right, you know, I was about to take you outside to the lake, but I realized there's a whole other part of the house that is one of the best parts of the house right here in this beautiful sunroom that extends out into Gull Lake here. But also, we've got another fireplace, but this time, wood-burning fireplace, because it wouldn't truly be an up north feel without a wood-burning fireplace. And a continuation of the stone that's all throughout the house with these massive mantles. And this whole room is just tons of sunlight, tons of brightness. It's just a great spot. A much more casual feel, of course, than the great room. But if it were me, I'd be spending a lot of my time, if I'm not outside, in this room that just has a real cozy, you know, family feel. It'd be a great spot to, you know, spend a lot of evenings together watching the sunset. So speaking of the sunset, we're gonna go finish up the tour here and head out towards the lake here. All right, of course we step out from the sunroom to enjoy the sun here. And first thing you notice, besides this beautiful cedar siding here, is the flagstone pavers here that will expand across this whole patio area that really makes it feel up north instead of just plain old concrete, right? The entertaining extends from indoor all the way outside and out to the lake. So there's tons of area for entertainment here. So as you'll notice, we've got a fire pit here that's being added in. To continue that up north feel, we've got these towering pines that the property is covered in, right? Nothing says up north like these pine trees, right? So, and we've got new ones added that were recently added in. So let's go ahead and make our way down towards the water, which is why many of you are actually here for, right? As we head down the path down to the lake, one of the things you'll notice along the pathway is newly added sprinkler system. So of course, we've got all this new grass put in, gonna have to have a sprinkler system. So let's go ahead and head down to the lake here. And first thing we hit is, of course, pathway lighting here, because you're probably gonna be coming after a long day on the lake. You're probably gonna be coming up late. It might be starting to get dark, right? And then you've got these granite steps heading down to the lake here. These massive boulders here for the retaining wall, just to give it just a really grand feel heading down to the lake. And here we go. This is what it's all about right here. Is lake life is this right here, heading down to the lake. Got a nice landing area right here. It's another area you could utilize for entertaining or just fun or whatever it might be. And then of course you need a dock and a boat lift. Heading out to the lake, we've got this beautiful, clear, crystal clear water here, and room for jet skis and all the toys you need. You come out here and you notice, I mean, we're middle of the week and there's plenty of people. There's people out enjoying the lake, middle of summertime. This is what luxury lakefront living is all about right here.